Hey, hi guys, welcome back. All right, so let's get into this. It's going to be a today's topic video for the 24th of April. I know we're just a little behind because of just that I missed like 2 days this week, and those days are already passed. So we're going to need to just leap on into where we're at now. So we have got that Seven of Swords, which is the energy of lies. That's not terrific. The 24th is full of lies. Why? Why? Let's take another look. We got the Wheel of Fortune upright. Someone could be lying to themselves and acting like everything's going to be fine, everything's going my way, or they could be lying to other people and bragging about what they're doing, how well it's going. We got the Eight of Cups. This is somebody who's walking away from something as well. But can I go back to why the lies? The lies about things being wonderful, or we have the Sun. So their lies are about, I'm so happy, everything's so great. I'm so, oh, man, since I walked away from whatever that was, my life is so much better. But I can't say that that's actually true for them. This looks like, sorry, my hair's itching my face. It looks like it's exactly the opposite. Got a Six of Cups. Six of Cups upright is, there's some missing going on. There's some soulmate energy. There's a lot of wishing to go back, like a lot. They feel like there's a soulmate that they wish that they were still with, but instead they're lying about how happy they are and how everything's going their way now that maybe they've met somebody new and they're pretending that they're like, oh, I met my soulmate. This is so amazing. We've got a Six of Swords and the Alchemist, and both cards sideways. Yeah, I don't see them in a very truthful space. I don't see them balanced, harmonious, or over the past. They're just saying it and saying it and saying it. I think that they've never wanted more to return to their past than they do right now, but they've also never been more vocal about and pizzazzy about how awesome it is that they've moved on. So I don't think that this level of conflict is going to go very well um, inside of a character. Five of Swords, Ten of Wands. They're pretty stirred up. They're pretty upset, actually. This person could be kind of like sharp. They act like everything's so great. Then why are they so pissed off? Everything's wonderful. I made all the right choices. Then really? Then why this? Why this energy of very short-tempered, possibly? This could be a masculine who's very short-tempered on the 24th, just kind of snappy at people, colleagues, whatever, just in a generally bad mood. And it's like, if you're so happy, oh, what's that song? Because if it makes you happy, then why the hell are you so sad? I can't think who sings that. I think it's a woman. Is it Sheryl Crow? It might be Sheryl Crow. Because it's his Two of Cups. That's why this is not working at all. It's really hard to act like you're happy that you moved on from something that you're walking away from this. You're the land of milk and honey, the love story of a lifetime, the person that actually felt like their other half. And they're trying to say, God, I feel like this person has like, that lump in their throat where they're trying not to cry and actually like aches in there, as you're holding back a big old, I feel like there's so much sorrow in this. So much sorrow that is hidden under this extra, extra big smile, extra loud laughter. Everything is extra on this person. It's like maniacal laughter when really what they like to do is cry kind of vibe, because the more they walk away from and the more they tell themselves how great it is that this is over, the more it's like, oh my God, I'm walking away from the thing that I really want, the best thing of my life. Can I go back to that Six of Cups? Because I keep trying to figure out, are they acting like they're, oh man, I met somebody new, they're just wonderful? Or is it just that there's that Three of Swords? Look, I feel bad for if they're trying to pretend like somebody new in their life is like this wonderful, powerful soulmate. I feel bad for that character only because what they're getting is the most wounded version of this individual. So the new person's getting a raw deal because what they're getting is somebody lying through their teeth. Now, our character who's lying could be a feminine, doesn't have to be. It could be a Leo, could be a Scorpio, could be a Taurus, could be an Aquarius, could be a Sag also. Um, that's all we have on majors. I don't know if they're masculine or feminine. They've shown up as both a masculine and a feminine. When they're lying, they're a feminine. When they're in their hurt and pain energy, they're in a masculine's vibe. So it does look like just the more hurt they are, the more they're trying to act like everything's fine. And the more they're trying to pretend like they've met, like, oh man, I just met the love of my life. It's like we're soulmates. And I don't think they mean a word of it. It's just raw pain. This person is devastated that they're going to have to get with somebody else. Well, they don't have to, but they're trying to make themselves think I'm supposed to get with somebody else. And I got to put this broken love story in the back of my mind. And yet the more they try, the more it becomes obvious that, she was the love of my life though. Am I supposed to move on with my pretend soulmate when my Two of Cups is the person I'm leaving behind? Why do you keep thinking that you have to leave your Two of Cups behind? I don't get it. Page of Swords. What did you see? Did you spy on your Two of Cups? Eight of Pentacles. Spied and you saw that she's busy working on stuff, busy building a new life for herself, having a new life. The Ace of Pentacles. I spied on her. I found out that she's doing fine. She's moved on without me. We got the Star in the reverse and the Moon. Excuse me. I was going to say the Tower. To have the Star in the reverse, I would say it's that she doesn't see me as her wish fulfillment. And I believe she doesn't even wonder about me anymore. So it's more that they're convinced she doesn't care about them. But can I just ask, why are you not telling her or asking her or trying to get back together with your Two of Cups if that's really where you want to be? Fool sideways, they would feel too foolish asking. They don't have the courage to take that kind of a leap of faith. They don't, sorry, my legs are freezing. I've got my little blankie over my legs. It's not tightly wrapped enough. I'm still cold. We have the Hierophant. This is so sad that they still haven't learned. They think it's foolish for them to try to come in and say how they feel. But what's truly foolish is sitting there having the opportunity to talk to the person on this earth that we feel so much love for and never saying it to them. That's the real, like, if we're going to wear the dunce cap sometime in life and they're so concerned about looking foolish, but we're all going to look foolish sometimes. We're all going to be like, oh man, I was the dunce there. It doesn't really matter that we might look foolish sometimes because we're destined to anyway, but it would be foolish to know where our person is, know who they are, but not reach out, not say anything. And that's the lesson that they're going to have to learn. Now, that might mean that in order to learn this lesson, they learn the hard way that maybe they are losing her. Queen of Swords. They might lose her altogether. High Priestess. The Queen of Swords with the High Priestess. She actually kind of knows. She knows that they're out there in those emotions for her. Wait a second. Why do you know that, but you're not taking any action? 10 of Cups. Are you in love with somebody else? Or are you thinking at any day now they're going to want to match back up with me? We have the Sun. So wait a second. Are you doing the same thing? Feminine, are you also waiting for one fine day when they, they're going to reach out to me? I just know it. And I'm happy thinking about that. But then that means you also know that you want them, but you're not reaching out to them. Is that really what we're seeing here? Yeah, Nine of Swords sideways. They both spend a lot of time sleeping on a bed of nails at night. They both spend a lot of time not sleeping well. They both spend a lot of time being pretty stressed out. Well, that's kind of foolish, isn't it? We've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, which is maybe why the universe is saying, look, unless these two are ready to admit the way they really feel, get their maybe egos out of the way, which, if we go back to that moon card, and I said I almost called it the tower, because you can see we have two towers on it with the moon and the big old scary tarantula in the middle. I'm wondering if the universe is like, until both of them can have ego drop, this can't happen. This isn't going to happen until their ego drops. And that's going to take them some time to get there. So it's not time for them to try coming into a union. It's instead, like, unfortunately, they're both probably going to sit in. She's going to keep thinking any day now, he's going to come forward. And he's over here thinking, I'm going to move on with somebody. It'll be so great. But inside, he's like choking and crying, What a waste. That song, the version that Brooks and Dunn did, although I think it's a Neil Diamond song. Yeah, I believe pride is a chief cause for the decline in the numbers of husbands and wives. This is one of those stories that fits with that song really well. These two have got to stop with the pride, and they've got to start reaching out. Is there any chance of that? See, I don't think so, at least not today, because right now in this storyline, we got what we got, right? We already saw where they're at. There is a chance for them to get balanced in this, and maybe both recognize, like, I want to not lie so much to myself, and I want to find a way to, I don't know, get balanced and acknowledge and admit how I feel. Three of Cups. Yeah. At some point, I don't know how soon. This could be down the road, but sometime, someday, these two, they're going to meet again, or they're going to finally sit down and talk, maybe even laugh at some point about, God, can you believe how foolish we were, all those years ago, or all those weeks ago. I mean, I hope it's only weeks and not years, because both of these characters seem to be in a place of like pride, knowing that they want to be together, but insisting that that's not going to happen, when they would both be better off if they just admitted it to each other. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I will put out another video tomorrow to start getting us caught up. And I will also encompass some of the card pulls for different birth dates. I'm going to do one right now for the 24th, though, for a birthday for the 24th. But I missed those two other days. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to postpone, because I think it'll be more confusing. I'm going to go ahead. I have to leave right now, so I'm going to stop this video at the moment. But I'm in the one that I do for the 25th. I will actually cover those couple of dates that I missed a birthday card pull on. And I will also put the up card for the 24th, just so I can do them all in a clump, because I don't like the fact that I'm missing out and I don't have any more minutes right now. So I will get us caught up. I usually like to pull a card at the end for a birthday. So on the 25th, know that we will do the 23rd, 24th, and the 25th. Okay.